Hello everyone, welcome back to another gameplay video. We're running the gauntlet against Bearded Guy today. We got some Patriarchs and Philistines, berry toss, whatever you want to call it. Let's see our opening hand. Sorry about the cards that are cut off there, but you should recognize this card by now. Son of God, Judah's coming in, and Angel of the Winds to get to early Abraham, but it looks like we don't need it because we already have an early Abraham. That's awkward. Not sure to get an early Fortress out. Firefox is here. Firefox is good. Can do an early chump block here. We have a battle winner. And we have a Storehouse. Okay, opponent looks like he has his own star ability here. Star ability of Jacob. Top deck a Patriarch from his deck. Okay, we know he's on some sort of Patriarch plan. This should be interesting. Alright, looks like he wants his Judah. Getting his banding chain together. Okay. Looks like I won the die roll and I chose to go first. Makes sense. I have a good offense, not a strong defense. And he has Lost Souls in play. So I'm probably going to be down some resources, but I'll be fine. Okay, so I haven't seen this Oslo before. Put in play, you may shuffle a Son of Jacob from hand or territory to take an animal or Genesis human from deck. Okay. So basically you can change your Son of Jacob into Abraham or somebody good. I'm not sold on this deck though. Or I'm not sold on this Lost Soul. I mean, it seems okay. I don't know if I'd put it in a deck, but it's something to think about. If you don't know what this Lost Soul is, it's pretty good. Helps you get down some evil characters to block on the first turn of the game. Alright, now I'm going to start doing what I do best. I'm going to Son of God, the Lost Soul that they have in play that's preventing the banding. I don't know the name of it. I wish I did, so I could look it up for you guys. Alrighty. Because I'm planning to do some banding, you know? Abraham's banding can't be negated, but everybody else's can. So I'm just trying to get the strongest turn one attack that I can. So 3 visitors exchanged for a Patriarch in my deck. Let's see. Jacob's always a strong first option. Take any Genesis enhancement from my deck. What's my strongest one? Genesis of Joseph is just a negate, cannot be negated. You know, just super solid. And plus I have Reserve for Famine to back it up. Then band to Judah. Then banding to Asher. And putting a Goshen into play. So now we're tossing all enhancements with a different brigade and the character using it. And we have a Storehouse down. I played that down earlier. So yeah, pretty strong turn 1 attack. So Goshen's really good against scattered like effects. Okay, let's see who he has to block. Alright, Dreamin' Pharaoh coming in. He be dreaming. Plays a Genesis Fortress from deck. Protect it from OT heroes. Okay, so pretty good block, turn 1. Let's see what he gets. He gets his own Storehouse. Very nice. So right now we have the Book of Genesis right before our eyes. Although, I think this was the Pharaoh Joseph was dealing with. But anyways, let's pretend Abraham and all the boys coming to Egypt. They're hoping to get some food, you know? Alright, I'm not sure which card I should use here. I decide to use Forgiveness of Joseph to negate the Pharaoh. Opponent must underdeck an evil card from their hand. But their hand is protected by Storehouse, so the Pharaoh is just being negated, and now it's their initiative. Maybe I should have played Reserve for Famine, because I would have interrupted their protection and then put them in special initiative. Because right now they can just play any old enhancement. Alright, so apparently there's a famine in Egypt right now. And he's interrupting the battle, protecting evil Egyptians from opponents. Okay, so the protection's back. The power's back. That little droid did it. Alright. But good thing we have some food packed away by Joseph. We're going to stop their famine with some storehousing. So if this isn't the Book of Genesis happening right now, I don't know what is, guys. This is amazing. I love this game, man. Especially when the offense is like line up against the defense. And you have the Patriarchs fighting the Egyptians, man. Especially with these 2 enhancements. Just famine, but then like Reserve for Famine. Alright, we rescued the Lost Soul. Good job, everybody. The Pharaoh wasn't able to stop us from messing around with him. But we have 2 cards in our hand after all is said and done. One of them's kind of useless. The other one's just like a little fox. Firefoxy. What browser do you use? Use Firefox. Alright, let's see what kind of answer the opponent has. Do they have any way to get a Lost Soul into play on turn 1 for me? Can they ban to my heroes and just start using my heroes to generate insane value? Alright, Christian Martyr coming in. They're going to take out Abraham. Yikes. Okay, well, that's good. I still have my Jacob. Okay, Pharaoh Shishkak is going to be playing a territory class enhancement called... what is he playing? Capture a hero. Well, okay. Remember how I said we had Jacob? We don't have Jacob anymore. He's captured. He's sniping off my heroes one by one. Alrighty. He's attacking. Drawing a card. Little battle challenge here. Let's see what else he does. What you doing, opponent? What you drawing? Okay, he drew a lost soul that lets him... Anyways, I was trying to find the lost soul that he has, but I just can't see the name of it. But anyways, that lost soul just grabs Egyptian out of his deck. Now he's probably going to be banned into my stuff. Why are lost souls so hard? Okay, he has a Jacob of his own. That makes sense. Wonder what he's going to get here. I'm not too worried. Go ahead, do your thing. Ban your patriarchs. Get your fortresses out. Get your enhancements. Okay, some interesting tech here. Forbidden fruit. It's good on offense and good on defense, I suppose. Convert all heroes in battle to pale green. Oy. Alright, gotta watch out for that then. Banding to my Judah, banding to my Asher. Yeah, Genesis mirrors are pretty interesting. Like, he just killed my Jacob and he just killed my Abraham, but he left my Judah alive. Now my Judah can just band to everything that they have. Alright, just Giuseppe, the mustache man. I'm not playing this version of Joseph. I feel like the 2-2 Joseph the Dreamer version is a little bit better than this one. But having the Genesis enhancements cannot be negated is pretty nice, I guess. And extending the banding chain is like pretty good. But it's not as good as Joseph the Dreamer, in my humble opinion. Okay, he got this card from his reserve or something. That would have been... Okay, I'm sorry. I think the VOD might have paused and I lost a turn where I took. But basically... Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. What happened? Okay, so this is where the recording got paused. And this is where I realized where I unpaused it. So to fill you in what happened, I had attacked, got a lost soul, was able to break through his Pharaoh, and I drew a few cards in the process. I totally apologize about that. So anyways, pretend like you went and got your popcorn. Pretend this was live streamed and you missed it. Now you're just tuning back into the action. I totally was so fast with my turn, and now I'm up 2-0. And opponent's in a pickle here. I drew a lost soul though, so that means they can rescue. Well, I've been accidentally pausing my recordings lately, so I had to change my key binding that I used to pause recordings. So this never happens again. And you'll never have to miss the exciting action here at Baboony Timmy. Starting off with some card draw for the opponent. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello, father. Here I am. And humble daughter. He be searching. He be looking for some forgiveness of Giuseppe. He be bending to my landing. He be blessing. Alright, so I'm just like kind of waiting for opponent to just search and get some Firefoxy going in here. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm glad they didn't ban this person in a battle. They would have negated my Firefox. And so all these Genesis characters are asking me to underdeck stuff from my hand, but my hand's protected, so I can't do it. So all their effects will trigger. Alright, so I'm just glad Manessa didn't make it into battle this turn, because... Oh, okay. Shipwreck coming in hot on the Goshen. I'm guessing opponent has a lot of multicolored enhancements in their hand. Alright, Firefox. Firefox is so good right now. Opponent did a bunch of searching, so we're going to protect lost souls from opponents right now. So no need to even play any enhancements. The only thing opponent can do is they have an opportunity to play a dominant right now. So something like 3 woes that they can play to negate the Firefox ability, because I'm not giving them initiative to play enhancements. So they have all these Genesis enhancements in their hand, but they can't even use them. So the Patriarchs feel kind of weak to characters played from hand. I feel like they're pretty good dealing with enhancements that put them in special initiative, except for like scattered stuff. But characters played from hand, they don't really have a way to interact with their special abilities. They don't have any way to prevent them or negate them. Well, except Manessa, I guess. Then you have to put this little guy in your deck. 1, 2. Okay, something else that I was noticing. So this deck loves Goshen, right? But what if your opponent attacks you with a meek character? What if your opponent like attacks you with with the Patriarch? Well, these cards are gonna look really awkward in my hand. I don't have any great characters, so it's just gonna, these cards are just gonna get tossed. So Goshen kind of being a double-bladed sword there. I was kind of actually happy they got rid of Goshen, considering my hand is just Scattered Sheep and Stricken. Not much else on defense-wise. If you're wondering how I have a pale green enhancement in my hand, well, I got this card with Storehouse last turn, put it in, and then I took his evil enhancement that he used to try and capture my dudes. Okay, Malik the Nameless, solid. I'm interested to see, though, how the opponent is putting this card in battle, because they're not using the Jacob the Wrestler to band it into their banding chain. Like, none of the Patriarchs band angels except for Jacob, right? Can Abraham band to Malik? Genesis 12-24. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'd put Malik in a deck with this Jacob in it, unless there's like some angel things I'm missing. Okay, to catch you up on the action, I had used Lost Soul to discard that useless captured by Assyria to draw 2 cards. Very nice, very nice. Used my Storehouse to grab well, I grabbed this, but his deck is protected. His hand is protected. Wait, did I grab this? What did I grab? What am I doing? I think I ended up grabbing First Sacrifice, even though his hand is protected, so I'm silly. I'm a silly Willy. I'm consulting my deck list to see what options I have here. Opponent's really limiting my options on heroes. Okay, so somehow I got You Will Remain. Anyways, I don't know what's happening. Nope. All right, Benji Boy coming in, protecting the Lost Souls from evil cards, then exchanging with Judah. He's a son of Jacob. Son of Jacob. And then I'll be banding to his Jacob. And let's keep this party going. Let's get this party started. Battle by the numbers. Alrighty. Let's see. Who else should I band to? Banding to their Joseph could be good. Abraham, servant to Ur. If I have Joseph in play, he's going to make Abraham servant to Ur, and all my Genesis enhancements cannot be negated. So it's like a one-sided cannot be negated. That's pretty good. If you're playing Joseph the Blessed, you should probably be running Abraham's servant Ur. Card is busted. Anyways, continuing the banding chain. I have a Manessa now. Let's negate their evil characters. Why not? Why not? Alright, so on offense, I'm working with Covenant of Noah. Got some First Sacrifice, but they're blocking with the Pharaoh Shishkak banded to the Dreaming Pharaoh. Alright, well, that protection of the Pharaoh, we got to deal with that. Negate everything! Opponent's Storehouse is really effective right now. I've been wanting to take a peek at his hand with some plotting, and I probably would have attacked earlier with my Joseph to grab this to see their hand even more. Alright, opponent's trying to play an enhancement, but it's being negated. They didn't realize that, so letting opponent walk it back a little bit. Alright, but I'm slowly running out of answers for the Pharaoh. I had negated their banding chain, which pushed the Pharaoh back into their territory. Although I do have Covenant with Noah, so if I attack and they block with their Pharaoh, I can just play this, negate the last evil card played. So this would negate his protection. Because they play an evil character by putting it into battle. That would be counting as played. Alright, so I'm up 3-0. I already played my Son of God, so I need to rescue one more Lost Soul and then draw Second Coming to win the game. Second Coming, coming on the clouds. My hand's looking pretty random. I got a Deceiver. Okay, so if you're running a capture deck, Pit of Dolphin might be the thing for you. A little card draw. Every turn you get to draw 2 if you're capturing stuff. I mean, Patriarchs needs all the card draw can get. Yes, sir. I guess it's also some form of soul generation. You can give your opponent lost souls. Alright, they got a piece on Malik the Nameless. So if Malik enters battle alone, things are going to get tossy. Hey, I'm supposed to be the tossy deck here. Hey. Alright, checking my Deceiver options. In the main deck, we have Goliath, we have Philistine Armor Bearer, Philistine Invaders, we have Outsiders. And in reserve, we have King Akish, we have Terrifying Philistines, and we have Commander Feichel. I have so many options right now, I don't know what to do. I guess let's figure out what they're going to be attacking me first, then go from there. But I think I could go Philistine Armor Bearer, get a black weapon, then exchange with the unique Philistine from my deck. I could get Goliath, and that way I'd have Goliath plus a weapon, instead of going straight to Goliath. Or if I wanted to try and take out some of the cards, maybe I could have gone for the Outsiders block and relied on something like Scattered Sheep to get rid of the rest of the guys. Yeah, I could use Storehouse. I could use this Outsiders to take out their Storehouse, and that would turn on a lot of my cards that attack their hand. Plus, I could draw some cards, maybe. All right, let's see what play I ultimately end up making. All right, I went for the Deceiver into Goliath, so definitely I missed my Philistine Armor Bearer train of thought here. I missed out on a weapon, free weapon. Anyways, Goliath is pretty good against banding chains. They're going to be pushed out of battle, so get all of those heroes out of battle, and now they have to present a new one. And he negates the draw from on their Eliezer. So, all right, so this play was bad against their Malik plus Peace combo. Things are getting tossed right now, and they're kind of protected from evil cards, so I can't really toss at them anymore. So it's a one-sided toss battle. Look at all my enhancements in my hand just rotting away. Oh dear. So toss is like whatever the power of the card is, you decrease that opponent's character by that much. So if he tosses something at me with 4 power, he's going to decrease Goliath by 4/4. I would have the opportunity to toss at him, but like I said, he's protected from evil cards. I can't really toss things at him and harm him. This would be a good card to toss, though. 5. I could decrease somebody 5/5. Okay, you played a card, tosses me for 4/4. Plays another one, tosses me for 4/4. All of a sudden, Goliath is a 2/2. He just got tossed down, beaten down by Malik. Don't wrestle with Malik in a toss battle. You won't win. Unfortunately, you didn't have my warrior overtaken. Didn't have 3 woes to negate the piece there. All I had was a Chronicle of the Kings, which was not doing anything for me. Actually, you know what? I could have played this. I could have negated and discarded all good enhancements. I would have lost my Covenant, but I would have negated and discarded Peace. And I'm at, oh wait, cannot be interrupted. Oh. I would have had to do that before the battle phase. Okay. Yikes. So I couldn't have done that. I could have discarded the piece, but its effect would have still lasted for the rest of the battle because of the cannot be interrupted. All right, I didn't update this score, but the score is 3-1. Opponent just rescued a lost soul here. All right, they're playing some potential in the land. I like this card a lot. It's really useful, has a lot of great utility. I just said the same thing twice, but anyways. Negate evil or neutral card, underdeck X cards from hand to draw equal number, play a lost soul from deck. Yeah. And if you have a lot of Sons of Jacob out, this card is pretty good. I like this card a lot better than something like I Am Creator. I really don't like this card, especially not when there's a card like Herdsmen of Gerar. Because just think about this. Let's say you do end up doing this. Shuffle your hand, maybe draw 6 cards or something. I don't know. Then he's blocked with this. You're just like, oh, great. There's so many decks which are so consistent at getting this card when they need it. This card, you can play it after you attack and do your cycling after you attack. Or even like during battle after they've blocked. So yeah. All right, there's a second coming. So if I just break through here, then we can win the game. But honestly, I don't think I have any answers to their Pharaoh who's protected from Old Testament heroes cannot be prevented. Because I have a lot of ways to prevent that. Don't have any ways to interrupt it in my hand. Actually, I do. Remember what I said about Covenant with Noah? All right, I'm going to use my second coming to grab Son of God, and then I'll use Son of God to rescue their dual lost soul. I do a lot of searching in battle, so yeah. Okay, so Baboony Brain time. I pass the turn to opponent. Why would I do that? I at least should have banded to their stuff and done, drew some cards, grabbed stuff from my reserve. Who knows? But I just decided to pass the turn there. Not my smartest moment. I think maybe at the time, maybe I just kind of spaced out at Covenant of Noah. All right, he's placing a territory class enhancement, hiding Joseph's Cup on Judah. I do have an arc out though, but in the moment, I think I was confused. I was confusioned. So if they played this as an evil enhancement, my arc of protection was going to be out there and you couldn't have targeted it. But I caught it the second time. They're going to try to go into captivity, one of my heroes, but I'm going to say that, hey, actually they're protected. I remember my arc this time. All right, okay, oh, this is awkward. So opponent had a Satan seed in their hand, so if they just played their Satan seed, then activated their artifact, they could have captured my stuff just fine. I offered the opponent if they want to take it back, but they're committed. They want to play through these mistakes and learn from them. I respect that. Okay, but Satan's seat is in, which means the storehouses are down. I repeat, storehouses are down. My hand got a lot better now that I can look at their hand and take stuff from it. But we have to fight off a rescue attempt here. I just have a herdsman. Nothing else. Yep, ban to all your patriarchs. Do it. Let's do it. Okay, do I want to discard a card to Joseph? I'm thinking I do. Maybe not, because maybe my plan was just playing this card. Maybe my plan was just like peeking at their hand and then scattering some sheep. So maybe I didn't need to discard a card there. All right, go gadget, herdsman. All right, they're gonna play dominant here. So before I even get a chance to speak, Angel of the Lord's coming down, just smoking it. I have to roll over and give him the soul. All right, so that they have 2 souls now. It's 4-2. So in theory, I could lose. I could next turn attack and not get through. And then next turn, the turn after, they attack me, rescue soul, they'll be at 3. They play their Son of God, Second Coming. They haven't played those yet. And they would win. 5 lost souls. All right, time to covet. So I get to take a look through your deck since it's not protected anymore. I got to find the best lost soul that they have. Okay, 13 cards in deck. I see that they have their Son of God left. Okay, only 1 lost soul, so easy choice. Now I have 2 color guards, which is funny. All right, let's see if I can engineer an attack that wins the game here. Okay, first things first, let's take a look at their hand. See what they're working with. Slave to Egypt. Captures all heroes in battle. Syrian Affliction. Captures all heroes in battle. Oh dear. Mask of Fear. Interrupt the battle. Play 3 cards. Draw 3 cards and play Evil Enhancement. Murder's Command. This is a good add to battle option. And then Forbidden Fruit, another green, pale green battle winner. So they have 3 cards that can deal with all humans in battle, and they only have 1 card that can interrupt the battle when they're put in special initiative. Okay, I think I can work through this. All right, so yeah, I'm going to take the Murderous Command out of their hand, and then I'm going to attack with Joseph, search for a out of their hands to grab the Mask of Fear out of their hand. And so that leaves them with only 3 pale green evil enhancements that help them win the battle when they have initiative. And since I'm attacking with Joseph, it's going to be really hard for them to get initiative to play anything. And then I will play my Faith of Noah to decrease all evil characters 12/12 and hopefully win the game. All right, they're going to use a Malachite Slave here. Malachite Slave captures to territory to add evil Old Testament human from deck to battle. So let's see who they grab here. They're grabbing Pharaoh's Cupbearer, one of the only cards in the game that have initiative against my 2/2 Joseph. Let me discard the top card of my deck. Okay. So let's see. If opponent just blocks with this and then starts playing enhancements, I have Chronicle of the Kings, which could make it negate. Yeah, I have Chronicle of the Kings to negate all his evil enhancements. And he has no way to stop that. He doesn't have like a Humble Out or anything. So let's see if opponent does anything else. He actually exchanges this guy with Pharaoh's Baker. Okay. Well then, that makes my life easy. Faith in Noah. Send all the Egyptians to the bottom of the sea. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole at the bottom of the sea. All right, so all that information that I got from looking at their hand with my dominant and my territory class enhancement really helped me win this last battle here. And the game is over. I really like this game. It was fun having both of us have patriarchs, and then he was playing Egyptians. And it was like, Joseph, look, come on, look at this. I had last turn of the game, Joseph the Dreamer, he got blocked by this, you know. It's just so flavorful. Hope you enjoyed watching the game, and I'll see you next time.